You know basil, right? That fragrant green leaf that makes a margarita pizza absolutely perfect and turns pine nuts and parmesan into, well, pesto? We all have it in our kitchens. But what if I told you that familiar herb is living a whole secret life?
Yeah, that simple little plant on your windowsill or that dried up stuff in your spice rack is hiding some absolutely surprising secrets. It's a story that stretches all the way from ancient gods to modern science labs.
So today, we're going to pull back the curtain on this culinary celebrity and really uncover what's going on beneath the surface.
Okay, first up, probably the biggest secret of them all. The basil you think you know isn't just one plant. Nope. It's actually the head of a massive, super diverse, and totally fascinating family of plants.
So let's look at two of the most famous members of this family. Over here on the left, we've got sweet basil. That's our pizza and pesto hero. You know it, right? Glossy green leaves, that sweet, peppery flavor. But then, look at its cousin on the right, holy basil, also known as tulsi. It has a completely different job. This one is a sacred herb used in wellness and spiritual traditions. Its flavor is more pungent and minty, and the plant itself even looks different, with slightly hairy stems. So you see, same family, but two totally different destinies.
And believe me, the family just gets bigger and way more interesting from there. It all comes down to chemistry. Different chemical compounds create this incredible spectrum of flavors. You've got cinnamon basil, which literally gets its scent from the same stuff in actual cinnamon. Then there's lemon basil, just packed with citral for a zesty, citrusy kick. And of course Thai basil, with those signature licorice notes. It's like a masterclass in how nature cooks up variety.
So knowing about the basil family is one thing, but how do you get the most out of the plant you actually have in your own home? Well, that brings us to our next secret, one that's shared by a whole community of dedicated gardeners: how you can unlock its full potential.
You know, it all starts with a simple question. Just like this one from a user on Reddit who was brand new to growing herbs and just wanted to start some basil. And the answers that came flooding in from experienced growers revealed some crucial and honestly often overlooked pro tips.
All right, so the wisdom they shared basically boils down to three key things. First, go big. Forget those tiny little starter pots. A 10-inch pot is perfect for just 2 plants, which brings us to number 2. Don't crowd them. A single happy basil plant can grow a couple of feet tall if you let it. And number 3, and this is the real game changer, you have to prune it. Every single time you snip off some leaves, the plant goes, okay, and shoots out 2 brand new branches, making it grow bushier and way more productive.
And here's the payoff. If you follow those steps, you can get a weekly harvest of 1 full quart-sized bag of basil from a single plant. A single plant. That is a lot of pesto.
But the secrets don't just stop in the garden. We're about to make a pretty big pivot here, from basil as a food to basil as a weapon. And seriously, this is where things get really surprising.
It turns out that basil's greatest power might not be in that delicious flavor we all love. No. It's in its incredible ability to protect and defend.
So every story needs a villain, right? Well, meet ours, the bean weevil. This tiny pest is a huge problem for farmers. It gets into stored beans and can destroy entire crops in just a few months. But what if there was a natural alternative to harsh chemicals?
Well, a 2019 study put basil essential oil to the test. And the results are staggering. In the control group with no basil oil, the weevils damaged about 52 beans, and only 16% of them died off. But in the group with a high dose of basil oil, only 14 beans were damaged, and a massive 75% of the adult weevils were killed.
And the study's conclusion pretty much says it all. The research proves the insecticidal capacity of basil oil and points to its potential for environmentally low-risk pest control. That's right, the same plant you put on your pasta is a scientifically proven, eco-friendly pest destroyer. How cool is that?
So we've gone from food to a gardener's best friend to a powerful pest control agent, all thanks to its complex chemistry. And that leads us to its deepest, most profound secret, one that takes us out of the lab and into the realm of the sacred.
Let's go back to holy basil, or tulsi. Its name comes from the Sanskrit word for the incomparable one, and for thousands of years it has been revered in Hinduism for way more than just its flavor.
You see, in Hindu tradition, tulsi isn't just a plant. It's considered a living goddess on earth. It's seen as a physical manifestation of Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune, prosperity, and power. This is why many Hindu families will actually grow a tulsi plant right at the entry to their home, as a symbol of good luck and divine protection.
And this sacred status is perfectly mirrored in how it's used in Ayurvedic wellness. For centuries, it's been used as a potent adaptogen, which is a natural substance that helps your body manage stress, support your immune system, and just promote an overall sense of calm.
So think about it. We started with a simple kitchen herb, and we ended with a pest killer, a gardener's secret weapon, and a literal goddess. It really makes you wonder. If one humble plant can hold all these incredible secrets, what other amazing stories are just hiding in plain sight, right on our own kitchen shelves?